Hello and welcome to this week's episode of 10-Minute Tuesdays, where we take on career development in 10 minutes or less at a time. Today's topic is micro-internships. My name is Heather and I work in the Career Services Department at University of Wisconsin-Superior. So to find information on micro-internships, the first thing you should do is search it out on our web page or our website. So you can just type micro-internships into the search and you will eventually end up at this page. You might end up on this tab, so just click over into micro-internships. What's a micro-internship? That's a really good question, one that we should talk about. It has to do with freelancing, as you can see here, something called the gig economy. This is like taking on kind of a smaller project on the side or kind of a second little gig. These are for payment, and this kind of sector of the economy is growing, and it's actually pretty common to find people who freelance or who have kind of a second deal or gig economy thing on the side. These are also really great ways to try on companies, try on different tasks, different maybe areas that you might like to work in, and see if they work for you. And it's a small commitment and you get paid. So some of the benefits, obviously, you're getting paid for this meaningful work. You're getting connections to businesses. You're learning skills. You're learning transferable career skills, which everybody will need. You're going to have access to more companies typically than what you would if you didn't. Can help you decide on career, give you knowledge, skills, and abilities. Just the list goes on and on and on here. Okay, sounds great. So how do I do this, right? That's another big question. We work with a company called Parker Dewey, and this is what they do. They curate a site of micro-internships. So we have connected with Parker Dewey, and you'll see their website right here. Micro-internships are open to any student or alumni of UW Superior. So you're just going to click on the site. And when you do that, this is what opens up for you. And it's a pretty simple site that opens up. It does have our graphic at the top. And then you want to make sure that For Career Launchers is selected here. And you can read more about micro-internships here and then create an account. And there are things, scroll down to learn more, to see examples if you want. But you can just go ahead and create your free account. I laid out the directions on the website, so you can follow directly through with that. So once you are all logged in, and it will ask you a few questions, and then it'll ask you to upload a resume. So if you have a resume ready to go that's kind of general, that's a great idea to have that up and loaded in Parker Dewey. So here's what it looks like once your account is created and you're up and running. So across the top here, just clear out this banner. So you have your kind of your profile area where you can see your dashboard. You can adjust your profile in your account and you can sign out. This is an overall banner. Click that overall banner for the site. This is the banner that's going to be more beneficial to you once you get in here. So what opportunities are available? What opportunities have you applied for? For which opportunities have you been hired? Which opportunities have you completed? And any messages between you, Parker Dewey, and or an organization that might hire you. So the next thing we see are the filters. So favorites, you can favorite by clicking on the star in any of the open micro-internships. You can hide them as well. So if you click hidden here in the filter, it'll bring up all the ones that you marked as hidden. If you want to work on site, those are filtered here. And if you prefer to work remotely, those are here. Now, most of these are going to be remote opportunities. So for someone who's sitting potentially in Duluth Superior area and looking at a company in Davidson, North Carolina, this is a remote opportunity. So you can apply for this. And of course, you can search by date. So as we go down here, we are just going to look at a couple of these and see what's in there. So, you just scroll down and this is what's open. So you can see there are quite a lot of opportunities right now in quite a few different areas. So let's just look at this employee onboarding optimization with Train Technologies. So they're wanting someone to start, ideally, this is their ideal date, 4/23. So that's today, but they will work with you to get that going. Organizations have to enter a date. This is a remote position. This is a human resources type position. That's kind of where you'd be working. And to learn more about it, you just click details. And sometimes the due date is not like super accurate, but that's okay. You work with them to figure out how to or what timeline they would prefer. Here again, you see remote, and then you see the payment that you will get. And it will give you the job description. So you go ahead and read through there. The company description, you can share this opportunity, and then you can go ahead and apply for this if you'd like. So let's do that. And since you will already have your resume uploaded in here, which I highly recommend you do, a lot of these will ask you one or two questions. The first one might be something about your skills or your previous experience, but a lot of them just have a question that's pretty general like this. Why do you think you'd be a good fit for this position? And it'll require that you answer it and then you submit. And once you submit, what happens is you will be contacted if the company feels like you are a good fit. And then once that happens, you are working with the company and with Parker Dewey to get all of your sort of paperwork and everything. Parker Dewey kind of runs like a human resources department. They do all of the negotiation between you and the company. So that's how they get the pay rate and the job description. Parker Dewey also ensures that you get paid and that you get evaluated by the company. And it's on you to make sure that you complete the project to the company standards and also in the timeline agreed upon. Okay, so that's one opportunity. You can also search by state. I see that I was kind of glossed over that. But one other thing, let's see, if you're interested in doing any sort of like software development, anything like that, if you are interested in e-learning content, if you're in teaching or anything like that, this would be just a really great one to do. Event venue research, that could be a fun one. HR surveys, software development. There's a lot of lead generation things, social media ones, talent acquisition. Revamping marketing materials could be something that would give you great experience. Accounting and controller. So anything like finance, accounting. Here's a marketing one. Some of them won't be real specific, like you won't automatically know what they are. So that would be clicking in and seeing. This is a social media management opportunity here. Sales assistant. So just all sorts of different things. There's a lot on here. And don't be afraid of these sorts of things where you see a date that's in the past. It just means that either nobody applied or they have not signed up for anything. I mean, who doesn't want to be designing an alpaca ranch logo and work on branding, creating videos, brand awareness, web development, drafting, all sorts of different things here. So that is a little bit more about micro-internships. Again, they're a really great opportunity. It's an opportunity to get experience and get paid. So if you have any questions about that, you can go ahead and email us at career@uwsuper.edu. Otherwise, I hope everything goes well with micro-internships and you give it a shot. It can take applying to a couple of them before you get one, and that's okay. It's just like the rest of the job market. So I want to thank you for joining us this week on this episode of 10-Minute Tuesdays, where we take on career development in 10 minutes or less at a time. We'll see you next week, and take good care out there.